Cade had learned something important about luck. It didn't arrive early, it didn't announce itself, and it never showed up for people who quit on schedule. The outpost sat along a forgotten trade corridor, far enough from mapped space that systems age faster than records did. Ships passed only when they had no better options. Crews stayed only when they had fewer. Cade stayed because someone had to. He wasn't commanding. He wasn't security. He was clearance and maintenance. The one who walked exterior service lanes before alarms went off. The one who patched fractures no one logged. The one who believed most disasters started small and quiet. He was sealing a maintenance seam along the wall panel when he noticed it. Not an alarm, not a warning, a flicker along the bulkhead that shouldn't have been there. It's part of the system for the ship's clamps. If it's not fixed, the next ship will crash. Won't be pretty. Cade crouched, opened the panel, and traced the conduit by hand. The damage was old. Micrometeor scoring. A slow bleed waiting to become something worse. He rerouted the flow and locked it down. The flicker stopped. Most people don't see that, a voice said. Cade looked up. Uriah stood at the junction, a scout from a probability tracking nomad line. Her people studied patterns the way others studied maps. She watched with hesitation. She watched follow through. Most people wait for alarms, Cade said. I don't. She studied him for a moment longer than polite. That's not luck, she said. That's perseverance. The outpost was put to the test at that moment. A dust surge rolled through the corridor, scrambling sensors and knocking external relays offline. Automated systems failed in sequence, each backup less trusted than the last. Dock crews argued about evacuation. Command hesitated. Cade didn't. He rerouted manually, clearing jammed lanes, sealing compromised sections, keeping the station operational long enough for something improbable to happen. A ship emerged from the storm, damaged, low on power, carrying emergency supplies for a settlement that wouldn't have lasted another cycle. When docking clamps locked, no one cheered. They just stared. Cade leaned against the rail, breathing steady now that the danger had passed. Iria stood beside him. Luck, she said quietly, finally caught up to you. He shook his head. No, he replied. I stayed long enough to meet it. If you've ever been the one who kept going when it would have been easier to walk away, take a moment to like the video. Stories like this are for people who stay. The outpost didn't become famous, but traffic increased, failures decreased, and people stopped talking about abandonment. Cade noticed something else too. Every challenge he worked through made the next one clearer. Not easier. Clearer. Perseverance wasn't loud. It didn't demand attention. It created space for opportunity to arrive. One evening, Iria stood beside him at the viewport, watching ships pass through a route that hadn't existed a month earlier. Most people think determination is about pushing harder, she said. Cade considered that. I think it's about not leaving, he replied. Not before the moment changes. She smiled at that. Luck didn't choose him. He made room for it. And when the outpost lights dimmed into steady rhythm, Cade understood something simple. Challenges aren't meant to stop you. They're meant to reveal whether you're still standing when the path finally opens. Because perseverance isn't dramatic, it's consistent, and determination doesn't shout, it stays.